Let me tell you something real. Nobody claps for you when you're rebuilding. Nobody sees the late nights, uh, the self-doubt, the quiet battles you fight when it feels like the world already counted you out. But that's where the comeback's born, not in the spotlight, and not in the applause. In the dark, when it's just you and the decision to either quit or rise. I've been broke. I've been overlooked. I've been told no more times than I can count. And every time I had a choice, let that rejection define me or let it refine me. See, the comeback mindset isn't about pretending you never failed. It's about refusing to stay there. It's about looking failure era in the eye and saying, you don't get the final word, Ud. People think success is about talent. It's about resilience. It's about getting hit, falling down, and still having the courage to get back up when nobody expects you to, especially when nobody expects you to. Your goals don't care how tired you are. They don't care how unfair life feels. They only respond to one thing: real commitment. The kind that shows up even when motivation is gone. The kind that keeps pushing when the results are slow. The kind that says, I didn't come this far just to come this far. And let me be clear, the comeback isn't loud. It's quiet. It's discipline. It's focus. It's sacrifice. It's saying no to distractions so you can say yes to your destiny. It's doing the work when nobody's watching because Belides watching in a future that nobody else can see yet. Some of you are in that season, right? You try to there's the season where it feels like everything is against you. The season where you're questioning yourself. Good, that means you're being stretched. That means you're growing. That means your next level is being built. Don't run from that pressure. Pressure creates diamonds. Your past does not disqualify you. Your setbacks do not define you. Your failures do not own you. They are part of your story, but they are not the ending. This is your moment to shift, to lock in, to stop waiting for permission and start demanding more from yourself. Because the truth is, the world doesn't reward potential, it rewards execution. So if you've been knocked down, good. Get up smarter. Get up stronger. Get up hungrier. This is your comeback season. This is your grind. This is your time. And when you finally stand in the place you once prayed to be, you'll realize the struggle didn't break you. It built you. Let me be straight with you. Resilience is not pretty. It's not inspirational quotes. It's not applause. It's waking up when you don't feel like it, showing up when you don't feel ready, and standing tall when everything in you wants to sit down and make excuses. Everybody has a reason to quit. Everybody has a story, but the people who win are the ones who don't let their story become their excuse. See, excuses sound smart, They sound logical. They make you feel justified. I didn't have the resources, didn't have the support. I didn't get the opportunity. I've heard them all. And I've said some of them myself. But at some point, you've got to decide if you're going to protect your comfort or chase your potential. And resilience is choosing progress when it would be easier to choose pity. It's choosing effort when it would be easier to choose explanation. It's choosing to say, I'm responsible, even when the situation isn't fair. Because the truth is, life is not fair. Business is not fair. The world is not fair. And waiting for fairness is the fastest way to stay stuck. You don't need perfect conditions. You need an unbreakable mindset. Every setback is testing you. Every delay is measuring you. Every rejection is asking you one simple question. How bad do you really want it? Not how bad you say you want it. Not how bad you post about it. How bad are you willing to suffer for it? Because resilience shows up when motivation disappears. It shows up when the excitement fades. It shows up when nobody is clapping, when nobody is clapping. When nobody is checking on you. That's when excuses get loud. That's when your mind starts negotiating with you. Take today off. You deserve a break. Do it tomorrow. And tomorrow turns into next week. Next week turns into next year. And before you know it, you're explaining why you never became who you were supposed to be. Resilient people don't negotiate with weakness. They confront it. And they understand that pressure is part of the process. That discomfort is part of the deal. That struggle is not a sign to stop. It's a sign to level up. They don't ask, why is this happening to me? They ask, what is this trying to teach me? Because as every excuse you make is a brick in the wall between you and your goals. And every time you push through, you tear that wall down piece by piece. You want to know what resilience really looks like. It's staying consistent when the results are inconsistent. It's believing in the vision when there's no evidence yet. It's betting on yourself when nobody else is willing to. It's being tired and still disciplined. And it's being scared and still focused, being unsure and still moving. Most people don't fail because they can't do it. They fail because they get tired of doing it, of being patient. They get tired of being patient. They get tired of being humble. They get tired of being uncomfortable. And they call it being realistic. No, that's not realistic. That's retreat. Resilience says, I'm not special, but I'm stubborn. Resilience says, I may be the fastest, but I may not be the fastest, but I will not be the one who quits. Resilience says, you can knock me down, but you can't knock me out. And let me tell you something important. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to magically show up and remove the obstacles. Nobody is going to hand you the discipline, the focus, the courage. You build that. You earn that. You become that. Every excuse you kill makes you stronger. Every hard day you survive makes you sharper. Every time you keep going when it hurts, you're training yourself to win under pressure, and that's a dangerous person, because a person with resilience doesn't need perfect timing. They don't need approval. They don't need conditions to be right. They make it work. They find a way. They find a way. They adapt. They adjust. They endure. They outlast. And sooner or later, the world has no choice but to respect the consistency it tried to break. Resilience over excuses is not a slogan. It's a standard. It's a decision you make every single day, a decision to stop explaining and start executing, a decision to stop complaining and start building, a decision to stop waiting and start becoming, because excuses keep you safe. Resilience makes you unstoppable. Discipline is not loud. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't need validation. Discipline is quiet, consistent, and relentless. It's the reason people with less talent outwork people with more talent. It's the difference between those who talk about dreams and those who live them. And if you want a real comeback, not a motivational moment, but a life-changing shift, discipline is the price. Because here's the truth most people don't want to hear: nobody drifts into success.
Yeah.
You don't accidentally build a legacy. You don't stumble into greatness. Every powerful comeback you admire was built on boring days, repetitive effort, and decisions that nobody clapped for. Discipline is waking up when your body says sleep. Discipline is working when your mind says quit. Discipline is staying focused when distractions are screaming your name. Everybody wants the glow up. Everybody wants the win. Everybody wants the story. But very few people, the structure. Very few people want the routine. Very few people want the sacrifice. And that's why very few people experience a real comeback. See, motivation is emotional. Discipline is intentional. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. Motivation feels good. Discipline does good. Motivation waits for the right mood. Discipline creates the right results. You don't need to feel ready. You need to be committed, because discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you say you want to be. And every time you skip it, every time you avoid it, every time you delay it, you push your future further away. Most people think discipline is punishment. It's not. It's protection. It protects your goals from your moods. It protects your future from your laziness. It protects your potential from your excuses. When you build discipline, you stop being controlled by how you feel, and you start being controlled by what you decided. And that's power, because feelings will lie to you. Feelings will tell you you're tired when you're just uncomfortable. Feelings will tell you it's too hard when it's just unfamiliar. Feelings will tell you to stop when you're right at the breakthrough. Discipline doesn't listen to feelings. Discipline listens to vision. And the comeback is built in those moments, not on the big stage, not in the big win. In the small, unsexy, unnoticed choices. Choosing the gym, choosing the grind, choosing the extra hour, choosing the harder option, choosing growth over comfort. Every time you choose discipline, you are voting for the person you are becoming. And let me tell you something, the version of you that's disciplined is dangerous, because that version doesn't need hype, doesn't need pressure. It doesn't need reminders. They move whether it's convenient or not. They show up whether it's easy or not. They execute whether it's fun or not. That's how comebacks are made, not by wishing, not by hoping, not by waiting, by doing. You don't need more time. You need more structure. You don't need more chances. You need more consistency. You don't need more motivation. You need more discipline, because discipline compounds. What you do daily becomes who you are eventually. Miss it once, it's a mistake. Miss it twice, it's a pattern. Miss it long enough, it's a lifestyle. And the same way bad habits build failure, disciplined habits build success quietly, slowly, powerfully. People won't notice at first. They'll doubt you. They'll question you. They're underestimating you. Let them. Because while they're watching, you're working. While they're talking, you're building. While they're sleeping, you're preparing. One day, they'll call it luck. They'll say you're gifted. They'll say you're blessed. They'll say you're different. But you'll know the truth is it was discipline when nobody was watching. It was discipline when nobody cared. It was discipline when it would have been easier to quit. That's the comeback mindset. Not loud, not flashy. Relentless, unstoppable,